Welcome to the Rock Class Videos Pebbles edition. This is Learning Your Bible Facts with Miss Ronda.
Hi kiddos! Welcome back for another Bible Fact video. I am so excited that you're here today. Our Bible fact today is the plagues that God brought up on the land of Egypt because Pharaoh hardened his heart. So, can you count with me to see the number of plagues that God brought up on the land of Egypt because Pharaoh refused to listen and hardened his heart? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plagues were brought up on the land of Egypt, all because Pharaoh refused to listen and obey God. Let's see what those plagues were. The very first plague was their water was turned to blood. Yucky. The second plague was frogs were everywhere, even in their bread bowls, in their doughs, in their ovens, in their beds. Everywhere they walked, everywhere they sat. Yuck! There were frogs everywhere. The third plague was the plague of lice. Ooh, yucky lice makes me itchy. I wonder, does it make you itchy too? The fourth plague was flies. Yuck! Flies were everywhere, in everything. Ooh, I don't like flies. Do you like flies? You know, when you're outside trying to have a picnic and the flies just keep bugging you. Could you imagine what the people in Egypt felt when there were so many flies? They were just everywhere. Ooh, yuck! The fifth plague was the cattle out in the lands became very sick, and some even died. Poor cattle! Pharaoh shouldn't have hardened his heart. The sixth plague was boils. Oh, they hurt. They were all over the people. They're miserable. They're big old sores on their arms and on their legs and all over them. Made it very uncomfortable for them to sit, to stand, to walk, to do anything. And still, Pharaoh hardened his heart. The seventh plague was a great big hailstorm coming down from the sky. Big old balls of hail that was destroying crops and houses and hurt people who were out in the field. But Pharaoh still refused to listen. The eighth plague was locust, grasshoppers. They came in and ate all their crops up. Ooh, yuck. Grasshoppers and locusts destroyed their food sources, all because Pharaoh hardened his heart and refused to listen. Well, the ninth plague, the whole land was dark. It was so dark they could not even see right in front of them. All because Pharaoh hardened his heart and refused to listen to God. Well, the 10th plague, all the firstborn of the Egyptian people did not live. They died, all because Pharaoh refused to listen to God. Great sadness was all throughout Egypt because Pharaoh hardened his heart and refused to listen to God. Well, I want you to know the 10 plagues. So let's learn a song that'll help us remember never to harden our heart and to help us remember what the 10 plagues are. And it goes like this. Egypt's water was turned to blood. Then there were frogs, lice, and flies, and the murrain of their livestock, boils and hail, then locusts. Thick darkness covered their land. No one could see, not any one man. Then it happened at midnight. The firstborn died, and the Hebrews took flight. Now, I want you to understand what the meaning of the word flight is. It doesn't mean that they got on an airplane and flew out of Egypt. It means that they got going. They started walking really fast out of the land of Egypt. The Hebrews were now going to be free, and they were going to leave the land of Egypt. But all these plagues were brought up on the land of Egypt because Pharaoh hardened his heart and refused to listen to God. We never should harden our heart to God. We should always listen to God. Open our Bible and read His Word. Let's sing the song one more time. Are you ready? Egypt's water was turned to blood. Then there were frogs, lice, and flies, and the murrain of their livestock, boils and hail, then locusts. Thick darkness covered their land. No one could see, not any one man. Then it happened at midnight. The firstborn died, and the Hebrews took flight, meaning the Hebrews left Egypt because God was with the Hebrews, and Pharaoh refused to listen to God. He hardened his heart. All right, kiddos, I love you, and I'm so glad you were here today to learn the 10 plagues. And I will see you next time on another Bible Fact video. Mwah!